I wanted to do a top 5 finance tips for beginners alone. So this is a beginner tip, and let's jump straight into it with tip number 1 being be in the market right now. So start your investing right now. So don't wait till next week or next month or what have you. Timing the market, so getting in at the right time, is actually much more difficult than you guys might think. There's even been a lot of studies done to show that even if you invested in the market at the perfect time, it actually barely gives you an advantage in the long run than just being in the market, so you don't miss those giant swing days up and make a lot of money. So the second tip is you got to pick the right brokerage account for you. So whether that's Robinhood or E-Trade or Fidelity or TD Ameritrade, Vanguard, whatever you pick, make sure it's right for you. So make sure you can navigate the website or the app easily. Make sure you know how to invest properly in it. Just make sure that you know exactly what you're doing on that app, because some of these interfaces are not as good as others. So tip number 3 is start small. So whether that's $5 a month that you want to dedicate to putting into your savings account to then moving to your investment portfolio or what, just start small. So put a little bit away each day, each month, each week, what have you. Make a goal and just put something away so that something is working for you in the meantime. Don't feel like you need to buy tons of things at once, because you don't. They have fractional shares now, so you can buy 0.1 of something. You can buy $10 and just slowly invest. Number 4 is one of the important tips that I think that people should be told more often, and it is choose your lane. So choose your investment strategy. I actually came up with 5 different lanes that go with this tip. So anywhere from the carpool lane, the fast lane, the middle lane, the slow lane, and let's call it the shoulder or the breakdown lane. So let's start with the slow lane first. So the slow lane is just buying bonds. So this gives you a reliable source of income. Every so often, it just puts more money into your account, but it is slow. It doesn't make as much, but it's definitely reliable. Then we get into the fast lane. So this is more of buying individual stocks. So buying a share of Google, buying a share of Apple, what have you. This lane could go really fast. So this lane could shoot you up, could make you tons of money. If you would have bought Apple when it first came out and just held on to it, you would have made a lot of money, right? You would have made much more than if you just bought what's called the carpool lane, that I like to call, which is buying the market or the index or the S&P 500. So basically everyone's in this, everyone buys this all the time. SPY and VOO and those kinds of tickers, they pretty much have a collection of the most valuable stocks that are on the stock exchange, the top 500, and they slowly grow and go up, maybe at a rate of about 6 to 10% a year on average, and you make that constantly year over year. Like I said, everyone's in that. It's the carpool lane. Everyone's in that lane because it's the best slow and steady but quicker than bonds lane. And then if you wanted to mix some things together, that's like the middle lane. You know, you buy some of the index funds, maybe some individual, and maybe some bonds, and that's the middle lane. So it'll go a good pace, right? Middle lane on the highway always goes a good pace, but it's not the fastest pace, and it's not the slowest pace. But the fast lane might go that fast, but you might run into a bottleneck, right? Sometimes the slow guy's in the fast lane and it slows everybody down. So sometimes the fast lane isn't as good as like the carpool lane if you're just in there and you just want to forget about it and just go at a simple rate of speed the whole time. And that's a decent rate of speed, but it's not super fast and it's not super slow. Then there's the shoulder, that one that I kind of left out so far, and that's where you're buying options, you're buying stuff on margin, you're leveraging your portfolio, and you're basically picking these crazy out of the way strategies that are very risky and that could maybe allow you to skirt around some cars, you know, in the shoulder, go around on the outside. Not really recommended, but it could have a large payout for you, and you just got to choose which lane you want to be in. The last one that's kind of an easy tip, and number 5 is no withdrawals. Don't take any money out of your index funds or your brokerage accounts or what have you. Don't take any money out of there. Don't use that feature of the app, especially when you're young. You don't need to take that money out once you've put it in. That's why one of the other tips is start small, so you don't overinvest, and just keep it in there to ride and to keep investing and to eventually pay you out in retirement. But try not touch that. Only in extreme circumstances do you ever need to touch that or take it out. If you guys like this video, let me know in the comments below or hit the like button. I want to make another video like this for intermediate and then maybe advanced traders. Let me know if you guys want to see those videos, but hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to make sure that you get updated if those videos do come out. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.